Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words of the Horowitz HaChaim and the Sefer Mitzvah HaKatzar, and we are still in Mitzvah's Loisa, say the negative commandment, Mem Beis number 42, that a person cannot withhold the things that the Torah obligates us in to give to our wives. And we mentioned yesterday three things that the Torah specifies. Number one, the person must supply his wife with her sustenance. Number two, he must give her clothing. And number three, he must give her the marital relations at the appropriate times of the month and when is necessary. Says the Horowitz HaChaim, Umedivrei Sofrim, the sages, the Rabbanim come along, and they said three things, it's not enough for a man to show his dedication and his devotion to his wife. There are 7 other things that a husband must give over to his wife, and he must obligate himself in. The Elohim, these are the 7 things. Ikar ksubasa. Number 1 is the payment of the ksuba. If God forbid they would get divorced, he takes the money that he promised her in the ksuba, in the marriage document, he pays her. L'rapaisa. If she gets sick, he makes sure that he takes her to the doctor and he pays the bills and she gets cured. Livdoisa, if Rachmana litzlan, she was taken captive, his job is to free her. Ulekavra, when she dies, his job is to bury her. V'yosheves v'beiso kozman amanusa v'nizaynes minechasav. And when the husband dies and she's an almana, she is a widow, so she sits in the home and she lives off the nechasav, off of the property and the remains of the husband's livelihood and what he owned. And her children will also be able to live off of the property that the husband left over, the father left over to the mother over here. The children will live off of that as well. And so too, you have the other rights in the marriage contract over here, that even after the death, that it will be divided up. The father's inheritance will be divided up amongst the sons and the brothers, even if they were from another mother over there. Which means that even if she has stepsons, the father and the mother got married for the second marriage over here, and he had sons from a previous marriage. So even that wife from the previous marriage, so the children will also get a division of the inheritance of the father. Says the Horowitz HaChaim, the Chachamim, the sages came along and they said that he has the rights, the husband has the rights. If she brought in, she goes to work, she brings in food and she brings in money and the like, he has the rights to her handiwork in exchange for the food that he gives to her. And so too, if he's gonna redeem her from being in captivity, he can also gain rights to things that she has. So too, if she finds something on the ground, she finds a lost object, so he's also allowed to keep the lost object. And so too, if when she passes away, he becomes the heir to her possessions, and that's really in exchange for the burial which he brings to her. And then if the wife passes away, the husband is obligated to make sure that he feeds his children, or her children, their children, the sons and the daughters that are small, that need to rely upon his chesed, his kindness, and his mercy to make sure that he takes good care of them. And that's part of his obligation to take care of the family. This is something that exists everywhere, all of the time. A man, a husband, a father has these obligations on top of him all of the time to make sure that his family is well supported and taken care of. Have a wonderful day.